It's great to be here in these very dynamic and changing times. Some of us were trying to predict what is going to be the future of the workplace, what is the future of the saturation of the commercial office space, how do we build sustainable environments, how do developers now look at building green buildings, and how sustainable can the environments be.
There are several corporates who are experimenting what is to be done. We need to settle down with this sometime sooner or later and trying to balance between productivity, wellness and retention of our talent. I would like to focus on how was it pre-pandemic, what happened during the pandemic, and what is it that we can expect for the next, say, 5 to 10 years.
Responses from all the occupiers are so positive that they still go for expansions while they are also going for consolidations. But very clearly there is a path that there is a trajectory in growth from the overall economy point of view. Fortunately, Asia Pacific happens to be the market where a go-to market for most of them, and India happens to be one of the most preferable location for all the investments.
It's no longer that the big daddies dominate any sector, right? You have a long tail of new enterprises that come and challenge a player who's been dominant for years and years together.
Few of developers, I can say that they are coming up and they have to create their own identity. If suppose they are capable so to create their own identity, definitely they will sustain.
And coming to the drawing table, I think the commitments, the support, what I see is nowadays in Bangalore market, it's valuing very well.
Some of the companies started to look into the cost savings aspect.
Energetic round of applause, I just realized.
The subject which has given to us is basically workplace ecology, which is where I would like Dr. Sridhar to set up a context.
What is workplace ecology? Workplace ecology is directly proportionate to the experience. Experience is linked to productivity and productivity is linked to revenue.
But today, the more focus is on the employee now. So, which is really, really good. How you're going to change the dynamic of the office, you're going to ensure the employee experience is going to be great.
I think things like that, the outdoor spaces, everything was important, but now it has almost become mandatory. Without that, buildings can't exist.
Annadurai is an auto taxi driver in Chennai who offers absolutely fantastic facilities. Probably most of us can only dream of. In the true Indian tradition of Atithi Devo Bhava, Annadurai does not treat his passengers as merely passengers but as guests. He has a following of 18,000 on Facebook. That's something. 26,000 on LinkedIn, and has delivered more than 300 speeches at various corporates all over the country. And in addition, he's given 7 TEDx talks. He's the founder of Amazing Auto. I'm not going to talk about what he does because that really is up to Annadurai, but his motto, which I think pretty much exemplifies what he's been doing, is customer is king.
I always believe that we should never give somebody something, but when we do, we should make it the best. Trust is business basic thing. I trust my customer. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do we have offices which are ready for? That's what the inclusion is all about. And today we have, I'm very proud to speak about it. We had a panel also in our office. Kalki from the community.
A lot of governments, especially the state government and the central government, are trying to create amendments, legal amendments to protect and empower the transgender community. I speak because we need to be heard. I write because we need to be understood. I dare because we need to survive.
I personally feel that सब धरती से आए हैं, तो धरती में जाना है. It's, I think, end of the day, human. You have the same blood, I have the same blood. Yeah, so it just doesn't. I think it's a choice as well, and as a society, we've come up.
So CRE leaders of technologies, we need to meet more often and share. Correct? The more you share, because PhonePe must be doing something different, Mercedes must be something different, which we can learn from each other.
The issue is with the other people and not the intersex people, because they should understand that they're also equally human as us. And that's all I want to say.
So what I feel is that the organizations need to really take a closer look on what are their requirements for a particular job roles.
Because we still have that, and she is not differently able person. That nature, by nature, we are discriminating, and that has to change. Thank you.
But big kudos to you and Sunanda to make this happen, and it should not stop here, and you should continue this. Thanks, Surinder.
To sum up, I would say it all starts from within. One thing I like what Kalki said, it is very simple, diversity equation is very simple to follow. We should not complicate it.
I think you made all of us pin drop silence this room, and including me, all of us are going with a different knowledge today. Let's not take DNA as quota, let's drive it as a culture and give them the equal respect.
I thank the entire gathering here to pull out the time from your normal schedules and come here to attend and make this panel discussions interesting. And I also thank all our sponsors. I mean, without you all, we couldn't have been able to put this together. And of course the panelists and Jairam and this team here.